welcome to SmartFoxTV.
Hi everyone, Kim here, and welcome to Mystery Corner. Today I want to talk about the case of Gabby Petito. Recently you might have heard this name before. Her name has been on news channels, even small documentaries, not only nationally but worldwide. Between the dates of August 27th and August 30th of this year, she was reported missing by her parents. It was on September 19th that her body was found in Wyoming. So, who is Gabby Petito? Gabby Petito is an influencer. She had a YouTube channel and Instagram, and she documented her travels in a van. So she called it van life. I mean, I think we all have that kind of nomadic dream where we can just travel anywhere we wanted and sleep anywhere we wanted, all in the comforts of our own vehicle that we usually, deck out to the fullest. And she was one of those people. You can definitely see from her YouTube videos as well as her Instagram that she was a lovely girl. She was only 22 years old, and she had a smile that could definitely captivate a lot of people's hearts, especially her family, who's drastically looking for a person of interest in relations to her disappearance, which we now found out is a homicide. Just about 2 to 3 days ago, the coroner reported that her death was by strangulation. And right now, the person of interest is her fiancé, Brian Laundrie. But who's Brian Laundrie? Brian Laundrie and Gabby Petito were moved in together for about 2 years, from March 2020 until they officially got engaged in July of 2020. And you can see him in her social media with her TikToks, her Instagram, and her YouTube, and they seem like a pretty happy couple. However, his name is being popped up in her case a lot because of a dispute that they had a few days prior to Gabby going missing. Sorry, this was about 2 weeks before Gabby was reported missing. They got into a domestic dispute in Utah. A passerby, ended up calling the police and saying that I saw this and this happen. And the police came out to this restaurant where the couple was, and you can see from video footage that they were being questioned, and Brian was being questioned. Supposedly he was very, very angry. So that's one of the first red flags that police are using to have Brian Laundrie as a person of interest currently. But the real question is, where is Brian Laundrie? No one knows. Supposedly not even his parents know where he is. They even filed a missing persons report regarding him. But the crazy thing is, Brian returned home after leaving Gabby to his parents' home, and then he left. And supposedly he went on a hike at Carlton Reserve, where police did search for him as well as some volunteers, but that search ended up proving meaningless. So we're still brought to the question of, where is Brian Laundrie? Right now, currently, no one knows. But why is this case so special? There's a lot of missing persons that go missing in the U.S. or even in the world every day. But why is Gabby Petito's case so special? Well, it's a new kind of mystery. This is one of the real big-time events that happen where you can see her life being documented, and police are using that her posts on social media to put a timeline of events together leading up to her disappearance and ultimately her death. And a lot of people find that very intriguing. I hope that there is justice for Gabby Petito, and thanks for joining me today for my segment on Gabby Petito. Have a great rest of your day.
Sure.
food trivia. So what does the word spam stand for? Is it A, superb ham, B, specially processed animal meat, C, spiced ham, or D, special processed American meat? Stick around to
Hello,
find
this is
out.
Tracy with your current news. NCAA announced it will extend the trademark March Madness to the women's tournament. The change will take place in 2022, and according to the recommendation of the law firm from Kaplan, Hecker, and Fink, that found the outrageous differences between the training facilities at the two tournaments. Traditionally, the trademark has been used for the men's games only, even though both tournaments are held at the same time every year. The NCAA Vice President of Women's Basketball stated that women's basketball has grown tremendously over the past several years, and we remain focused on our priority of enhancing and growing the game. March Madness will broaden marketing opportunities as we continue to work to elevate the women's basketball championship. The NCAA was criticized for the post that came out from the NCAA player showing the undervalue of the women's basketball program. The WNBA player, Sabrina Ionescu, shared images of the men's and women's weight rooms, writing that she thought this was a joke. To all the women playing in the March Madness tournament, keep grinding. Recently, NCAA has lost a major Supreme Court case over athlete compensation in June, and they were forced to reverse rules that prohibit college athletes from profiting from their names, images, and likenesses. The NCAA also announced it will change how it budgets finances for the basketball championship. Now, both staff for the men's and women's championship will start fresh. In other news, Facebook said Monday it will pause its work on its new project, Instagram Kids, which is an app aimed at kids 10 to 12 years old. They still plan to launch their Instagram for Kids that they are currently working on, beefing up on the positive aspects of incorporating the kids version. In spite of well-documented harms and possibility of user profiling young people and exposing them to all of the ads from Facebook, the company's move follows an explosive mid-September report by the Wall Street Journal. The report had found that the Facebook knew from its own research that Instagram was harming some teens, especially girls. It was aware that this platform can cause mental health and body image problems and can even lead to eating disorders and suicidal thoughts in some cases. The panel of Senate Commerce Committee will also be holding a hearing examining the toxic effects of Facebook and Instagram on. That's all for SmartFox News. Hope you all have a good day.
Welcome back to our food trivia. So what does the word spam stand for? Is it A, superb ham, B, specially processed animal meat, C, spiced ham, or D, special processed American meat? The answer is C, spiced ham. Although you may find it on the internet and find it in history that people might have called it specially processed animal meat or special processed American meat, but spam technically stands for spiced ham. Thanks for playing.
This is Tracy.
Hi, this is Sally.
And thanks for watching
SmartFoxTV.
Stay Foxy.